one. I'm kind of like in mid-sip. I feel like a full-on reporter right now. Look at these cool reusable straws. Pretty smart, right? Okay, let's get to business. All right, it's winter. And you guys come here a lot for the fashion tips and inspiration. So today I am going to share my top 10 favorite winter fashion trends. There's like a zillion trends, but you know what? Not everything makes my list. So today I'm going to talk about my faves, and I'm also going to include links to all of these trends in the description below. And the best part, all the links to all the trends will be $100 and under, because I truly believe you shouldn't spend a ton of money on trends because you are inevitably not going to like the trend next season. So you wanna save your money. All right, let's go. In no particular order, my first favorite trend is neck to toe knitwear. Basically, think of it as wearing your sweats in life and looking super chic all the time. So for those of you who are not sure, knitwear is that sweater material. It's really cozy and warm, and this look epitomizes casual, comfy elegance. And honestly, if I can look like chic and elegant, like I just walked out of being styled, and feel like I'm in my sweats and could potentially sleep in an outfit, that is like the best trend ever. And why? Probably why it's #1 on my list. We are seeing a ton of oversized padded quilted jackets in fashion right now. Now, I'm not talking about your typical padded jacket. I'm talking about your oversized, voluminous, volume to the max. We saw them on the runways of Chanel and Alexander McQueen, and I feel like it's so easy to integrate these jackets into your life because you can just wear them over your jeans, you can wear them over your gym outfits, and they look super chic and just sporty and kind of have that athleisure aesthetic. All right, and because I was born in 1980s, of course, the 80s are going to be in one of my top winter trends now more than ever, because the 80s were oversized. It was extreme, exaggerated, the big shoulders, the pinstripes, the suiting, the tailoring. Just, I love the street style and kind of bold in your face trophy statement that 80s things give. And Saint Laurent and Marc Jacobs had a thread of the 80s aesthetic in their runway shows. And I particularly like these 80s cuts in leather and denim. So if you're out there and you see this trend, grab onto it. It's really current and really cool. And again, don't spend a lot of money on it, because maybe next year, you know, the 70s will be back in and you're like, 80s, that was so last year. There's nothing more wildly elegant than a beautiful oversized faux fur coat. We've seen a supercharge of faux fur in fashion, #1 because of the ethicality of it, but also I've heard that it's also better for the environment, which is also great too. And I think every little bit we can impact will make an even bigger impact over time. I love it for the fashion. Also, what I love is with a faux fur coat, you don't have to worry about the size. I love it kind of oversized and huge with like a skinny jean and a pump or a boot. It's truly universally flattering on everyone. And don't worry about it having to be dressed up. I will wear my fur coat with jeans and tennis shoes. And I'm telling you guys, it kind of adds that contrast of super fabulous and dressed up with super casual. Capes. There is a reason superheroes and royalty have been known to wear capes. They just command this presence that's so beautiful, almost like you float into a room. So we need to borrow this look for ourselves. There's something that instantly adds an elevated effect to an outfit when you wear a cape. Now, I don't suggest you guys going out and buying an expensive cape, obviously, and a DIY way to cape is just to take your coat or your jacket and drape it over your shoulders. It is as easy as that. But I will also include a few links to some affordable capes in the description below. Pajama dressing, because everyone wishes they could wear their pajamas out into the world without being judged. Well, Now you can. I love the feminine masculinity of wearing a pajama suit out, especially for the evening. Sometimes it can get tricky during the day. Maybe you want to implement, a pajama item, maybe one per outfit during the day. Maybe you want to add a pajama top and a blazer and a skinny jean to kind of balance it out, because I think the pajama dressing can feel a little evening. So if you're going to dabble in pajama dressing, a smart styling trick is to pair it with maybe a trench coat, a blazer, even a leather jacket to kind of round it out so it doesn't feel like it's for the boudoir. I love the kitschy vintage vibes of scarf prints. Now, I'm not just talking on your scarf, I'm talking full-on outfits, whether it's dresses, skirts, tops. There's just something so fun and statement worthy when you're wearing scarf prints. And I also love the fabric. I love the silks. You can also find them in polyester, and sometimes you would never know it's not silk, but it just feels very like vintage Chanel. And I'm loving these prints now more than ever. I don't even think I wore scarf prints last year. It's funny how trends kind of like, you're like, pass, and then all of a sudden they infiltrate your mind and then you love them. So that's how I'm feeling about scarf prints right now. I honestly wanted to wear something in a scarf print, but I didn't have time to get out and shop, but I will include some great scarf pieces in the description below. Now on to the swingin' 60s, which is what my look is inspired by. Think mini dresses, collars, high necks, showing some leg, mini skirts. I love this trend. It's kind of not a trend, it's more of like an era or a decade, but it's a trend because it's happening in 2019 and there's a prominence of it. I love this decade because it was all about showing the legs and kind of covering it up top. There's a lot of collars and high necklines, and I just feel, for me, I'd prefer to show my legs than to show my boobs. It's just kind of how I roll. And I just feel like this is such an easy decade or trend to integrate into anyone's style. I mean, you can layer a sweater vest over a button-up top, or you can do a mini skirt and some tights. It's just truly applicable to anyone's style. And I love that like retro modern feel of the 60s. My next trend is a tricky one. It is workwear inspired. Think like fashion on the construction site. I know it's a little crazy, but I can appreciate it. Think fluorescence and then highlighter, safety strips, so people see you when you're working so they don't run you over. It sounds terrible, but yeah, so you're seen, so people stay away, I love this because I love that like utilitarian kind of structured sensibility of this workwear trend. Again, it's really tricky, and I understand a lot of you guys are probably not going to dabble in this, but I wanted to share it for appreciation's sake. I thought it was really unique and really different. Think stiff fabrics, cuffs, jumpsuits, basically nothing sexy and nothing that's like free flowing, but definitely comfortable. So I love the workwear trend. I mean, except for the plastic work boots, unless it's raining, you're not gonna see me out in those plastic work boots. I just realized that all of these trends are rooted in being comfortable, which is so important, and practical, because I want you guys to wear practical trends for your life. Maybe the workwear one was a little bit of a far-fetched trend, but I love it anyways. So this next trend is flowy dresses. Now I understand it might be hard to implement a flowy dress just like in your life, going to the store or going to work, but I really appreciate this like exaggerated movement and elegance of these full dresses. I feel like you can also make them casual. I recently wore an outfit to an event actually, and I'll show the photo right now, where it was one of these kind of like long free-flowing dresses, and then I paired a trench over it just to kind of make it my own and make it applicable for my own life. They're just extremely feminine, and also you can layer like sweats under them because they're so like oversized and have so much movement. You can layer tights and sweats to keep warm. All right, you guys, so those are my top 10 trends. Remember, I included links to items under each of these trends in the description below, so you gotta check it out. And also importantly, Top Tote is in Nordstrom right now, my hat clip invention, so it would mean everything to me for you to check my product out. I included the link, and if you're feeling extra giving this year, please leave a review under one of the products. Thank you guys so much for always watching what I put out there. It means the world to me, and I will see you guys next week. Mwah!